Everything in Kenya is cultivated. Not one piece of land goes untouched. Long days filled with hard work for such little income pervades this village, but the growing of crops and raising livestock continues to be a major source of survival for these people.
We mix manure from the cows. If you got what we call fertilizer, you dig a big hole for 2 feet. Then you mix with manure and fertilizer. If you don't have fertilizer, you have got manure, it's okay. This one is for manure. It doesn't have fertilizer. So what you do, you dig a big hole, then you mix. After mixing, you plant the Navia grass, and it is very good. After about 2 or 3 weeks, the thing is start to germinate. This Navia grass start to germinate. From there, you cut the Navia grass. Then we have got a chaff cutter. This chaff cutter is also a good machine. It is manual, and I can demonstrate what it works.
Manual labor is the driving force behind farms in Kenya. Here, a local farmer shows us how the growing and maintenance of napier grass provides feed for his livestock. Once napier grass is planted and maintained with manure, the grass can grow to feed livestock for 10 to 20 years. With this, locals also have to rely on a 2-month rainy season in April and May that can't always be depended on. In Mukurweini, fetching water from a nearby river is far more common than retrieving water from a well. Fortunately, this farmer had the means to contract help and dig 70 feet down for this precious resource. The water can then be used to help in the maintenance of some of his crops and the proper cleaning of his livestock. This particular farm is larger than the average farm in Mukurweini. The usual crops grown by local farmers for consumption and sale are maize and beans and coffee, and for some a macadamia tree or two. On this plot, one can also find fruits like pawpaw, passion fruits, and sugar cane that can also serve as a tasty treat on long walks to and from school or the local dairy.
This one is the one that is ready.
Raising a number of animals is definitely an advantage when farming in Kenya. However, it does require a lot of hard work. Looking after cattle, chickens, goats, and rabbits require teamwork that is often found amongst many of the families that live in close proximity to one another. Here, the farmer explains how the milking process fits into his daily routine.
How many, you do it in kilograms of milk do you get each run? How much do you milk? The weight?
Per day?
Yes.
About 33 kilos.
33 kilos.
33 kilos.
With help from the local dairy, farmers can receive information and support on how to properly care for their livestock. This is to ensure healthy milk can be sold and safely consumed within the community. Tips like using separate washcloths for each cow help in preventing the spread of disease like mastitis. Keeping the milk cool in a shaded area is also essential during hot Kenyan days. Milking, like all of the agricultural work, requires manual labor. Here we see the process that is repeated 2 to 3 times a day. Thus, many farmers start working before the sun rises to ensure maximum productivity. Once the milk is collected, it is strained to remove all foreign particles and measured by hand to make sure there is no discrepancy between their measurements and that of the dairies. After the product has been collected, it is then carried to a local pickup station, or in this case, to the nearby market in their community of Ishimera, a short walk of about 15 minutes. There, employees of Wakalima Dairy weigh, record, and transfer the milk into larger labeled canisters. The product is then transported to the dairy via large milk trucks, where it is then tested in a lab before it is sold to neighboring buyers. This transferring process is done twice a day, and local farmers will expect to be paid monthly for their milk, provided it is disease-free. This day you've seen here is an average day in the life of a farmer. The men, women, and children of Kenya work very hard for meager wages, counting on many factors to which they have little or no control over. Mother Nature does not always cooperate, buyers are not always there, and with the ever-increasing pressure due to global trade, families continue to struggle. But collectively, the community stands strong. There are many lessons that can be taken from the self-sustaining model of Kenyan agriculture. Nothing goes to waste, and everyone works together.